Hey, Doug Upstone here for SBR Picks, and it's Saturday, and so we're ready to get the action going. Got some games already in progress. Louisville's up on North Carolina, and I think Iowa and Iowa State are tied, and so looking forward. Get downstairs, start watching some of these games, start taking notes, get all four elements I got to watch the various games today and get going. I'm not going to go into the hardcore sales pitch today. As I put out on Facebook and a few other places, at least 15 picks this weekend available from all the handicappers, plus over 50 betting tips. Your choice, $39.99, $99.99. I'll let you decide. Let's get to the NFL for this week, shall we? First up, we're going to do like the college the other day. We're going to cover the newer line moves. First up, Carolina and San Francisco. Now the Panthers have gone from -3.5 up to -5 with the support of football bettors. 81%, in fact, at this time are on Carolina. And I like that. I think Carolina is going to have a bounce back year. I think they'll definitely be competing in the NFC South this year. So I like them. And besides the fact, their last 9 trips out there to Frisco, 6-3 straight up, 8-1 against the spread. I got Carolina. Next up was the Jacksonville and Houston game, where the total came down from 42 to 39.5 on that one. And the reason is pretty simple. We got two mediocre quarterbacks just going for, in this case, and potentially two pretty good defenses at the same time. But I'm not sure about this. You know, these numbers and these types of quarterbacks have been around a little bit with these teams. So this isn't news, okay? And so in the last 5 games, they're 4-1 over with very similar totals. I'm in agreement. I got to lean with the over on that one. So that covers the 2 new line moves that we have. Now let's get to some of the other free picks. Now we got the Jets and Buffalo, which we talked about the other day. Some common sense has at least sort of come back as the Bills have gone from -9 back down to -8. And then the other big difference is that the total has really plummeted from 43 down to 40 because there are no playmakers on the field for either team. Looking at this game, I got a system I put out there. The Jets fit it. I'll take the 8, again, just a lean, no big play there, and have to go with the under, on that as well. The next up, Arizona and Detroit. Now, Detroit got flipped from a favorite to an underdog. And my initial thought was the line was wrong. That's what I thought. And the more I thought about them, I started digging into it. Arizona last year, despite the losing record, they're plus 62 in yardage against their opponents. That usually means you're a pretty good team. So even though I don't like Carson Palmer, I think he's basically done. Detroit needed to have a pass rush, as I talked about, and they haven't addressed that. So Arizona at -2.5, not a big play for me, but I think that is the correct side to be on, for this particular game. Next, Philadelphia and Washington. The betting markets continue to go along with Philadelphia. They've gone from +3 to a pick the other day when we talked, and now they're up to -1. Everything is an indicator, and I really get this as to why Philadelphia is more favored or is favored now. Is there's more stability once again with their coach. They had a really good preseason. They look good. They seem to be more organized. Whereas Kirk Cousins and his new receivers do not yet seem to be on the same page. I'm going to take a flyer though on this one. It's just more of a gut feeling than is anything else. I'm still going to take Washington. I know that. A lot of people are going to be on Philadelphia, and it's probably the right play. I'm not gonna disagree. I'm just gonna I like Washington just for the sake of it. I liked them at the beginning of the week. I understand what people, what's going on out there. I'm just gonna stick with it. Next up, Oakland, Tennessee, and the action continues to drive the market towards Tennessee, who went from an underdog to a favorite at -2, and now, depending on the sports book, they're -2.5 or -3. You know what? I completely disagree. I think the Raiders are going to march into Tennessee and win this game outright. Okay, I think Tennessee's improved. I think the Raiders are going to take care of business. I know they got some defensive issues. I don't care. I think the Raiders take this one. Next, Sunday night game, Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And it looks like Ezekiel Elliott beat the NFL. He's going to play, and not only play in this game, evidently he's going to play all season. Odell Beckham is still listed as 50-50. He'll be a game-time decision. We'll see about that. Last I saw, Dallas was -4. I expect that to rise now the news on Elliott. And I think it'll be at least -5 for Dallas by game time on this one. Doesn't matter. I still like Big Blue. I'll take Big Blue with the points on this one. Have a nice history there. As I mentioned, Dallas still is a terrible home favorite. I'm going to go that way. And then finally, on Monday night, the last game of the week, the Chargers are at San Diego. The Chargers. I did it again. And it didn't even have anything to do with them. Anyways, the Chargers are at Denver. And the support on the Broncos continues to erode. It's now down to -3. And a lot of wise guys are on the Chargers from Los Angeles. Okay? So that's what's going on there. I will lean with Los Angeles and take the +3. And no more mention of San Diego in this video. Okay, that's what I got. That's the wrap. That's the NFL for you this week. Good luck. Hopefully it's extremely profitable for you. I hope it's profitable for me too. And as I mentioned, check out the stuff at VPID. I think you'll enjoy it. As of right now, I'm going to go watch some college football because I am out.